Good morning, friend. I am Neeraj Kumar Dinkar here. Today we are going to discuss about the introduction to active monitoring and reactive monitoring at your workplace. If you have a safety professional, then you should know that what is active monitoring and reactive monitoring at workplace, what is benefit of active monitoring and what's lost of reactive monitoring in our workplace. So this is very important part of you if you are going to improvement health safety culture at your workplace. First we have discussed active monitoring. What is active monitoring? If you are going to improvement health safety culture at your workplace, then you should know the active monitoring. If you are looking the control of hazards, controls of risk, to see there are controls are being used without any before any incident, first aid case and any accidents happen at your workplace, you are proactively working at workplace, that called active monitoring, without any obstructions, without any observations by someone's, by other external issues, external party. You are proactively work like related the safety, that called active monitoring. Reactive monitoring means some organizations, you know that if you have working a safety field, you know that many organizations in our country, there is everything available, everything's documentations and ISO 45000, every formality of safety, every certifications will be done, but on workplace no safety improvement due to lack of management, lack of supervision. So there is, so means reactive monitoring using incident, accidents, first aid cases and ill health of workers, that after that you are going to taking actions, that called reactive monitoring. Because you have not follow the safety rules, then happen a accident at your workplace. After accidents you after accidents you are going to taking taking safety precaution, because this is a reactive monitoring. Means after accident happen at your workplace, then you are going to taking safety precautions, that called reactive monitoring. So guys, reactive monitoring also very difficult, loss of our time, loss of our brands, reputations of an organization, and also loss of manpowers and a face of problems like accidents, incidents, also difficult to improvement at your workplace. So in there between active and reactive monitoring, between better to improvement active monitoring at your workplace, so we can avoid the any incident, avoid the any hamper of your work, that is main purpose of active or active main different between active and reactive monitoring. So guys, we have discussed about the active monitoring. How to we are going to identify the active monitoring and how to implement by actively at your workplace. So discuss active. What is active monitoring? Measure conformance means on regular basis measure the conformance and non-conformance and take actions about the non-conformance, that called reactive, that called active monitoring. If you are internally, don't ask to anyone, no need to required by auditors point, no need to required by others third party. So proactively observe that safety observations, non-conformity, conformity, all observations should be considered on regular basis. That called active monitorings. Number of quantity of risk assessment against plan means you have a plan, then need to be checked the number of quality of risk accidents against our plan. Means we have a plan they and check the outside of work. So guys, number of quality risk assessments as you have planned at your workplace. After that, health safety training schedules. Every monthly wise you have to make a safety training schedules for needs to all workers, where all workers and supervisors define the how much whenever need to safety trainings, and make a schedule for safety trainings on every month for the proactively working. Consultant committee meetings. You know that safety committee meetings part of active monitoring. If you are going to every month conducting safety committee meeting and consultant with your organization's team members, workers participation and involvement, that call also active monitoring, part of active monitoring, and make a good health safety culture at your workplace. Workplace inspection schedules. Also make a inspection schedule. As a safety professional, you know that we know that you are also already do that, because of this is a part of improvements of safety health culture, because of this is a inspections part. But like some example share with you, if you are going to safety inspection at your workplace, then someone asked to you, this is a responsibility of safety officers. Yes, this is correct too. Responsibility of safety officer inspection checklist and inspection and tour at your workplace. But need to be think about that departments. If you have a safety, if you have a machinery department, so that what is his work first. So guys, first inspections, pre-inspections should be must by department head and department team leaders. After that, go thoroughly inspections by safety managers, safety officers. What will be checked? But in that is fact to someone not check the properly inspections, pre-inspections, directly call them safety officers, come and check our machines. And safety officers are also aware, very popular. Popular means very difficult to everything observes that after that point out. But what will be the responsibility of department head? Why not check the first initial stage? This is responsibility to all others to check the machinery power tools before you are going to use. After that, need to be verified by safety officers, safety managers, and certified whenever use or not use. So guys, this is a part of also active monitorings. After that, we are going to discuss safety inspection and sampling tool. Safety inspections and tool. This is also part of active monitoring. Suppose the safety inspections. So you know that safety inspections is a very fantastic to work at your workplace. If you have a safety professionals, need to be know safety inspections means pre-examination. If you are going to use of rope suspended platforms, then need to be checked pre-inspections of rope suspended platforms before installations at workplace, because of some materials will be damaged, may be damaged, some your requirements not fulfill in your machines. So pre-inspections examinations should be there with jointly the plant managers and department head, also safety officers will be come to visit your pre-inspections checklist, pre-inspections of installation any SRP. After that, after the statutory inspections, you know that if you are a working construction company, also need to be know that workers ID cards and WC policy, everything is legal related, the legal requirements need to be checked by competent persons with including safety officer in the persons of safety officers. Plant and machinery also part of a work. So guys need to be, so we should jointly visit the safety plants by periodically weekly basis to inspect to all entire plant, and some observations give to concerned persons to resolve this issue. This is also part of active monitoring at your workplace. Without any concerns, you are going to improvement, you are going to schedule everything you have in place and working proactively, that called active monitoring. After that, safety samplings, you know that you have using 55 rope suspended platform, then this is possible to everyone. Safety officers may be checked, not possible, because of safety officers also responsible for sampling test. If you are going to one safety rope suspended platforms, you have to check, and some observations applied to all over 50 rope suspended platforms. That calls safety sampling test by periodically, by surprise by safety managers and officers. After loss time of consuming, less time of consuming. Also, if you are going to sampling test, suppose that I am a safety manager, so also I have in my under 6-7 company also there, and some ones not possible to every entire company we will check on daily basis, but daily some samplings collect from the organizations what is work doing unsafe, and after that highlight that points for proper improvement in that whole project. So that called sampling, safety sampling inspections, and less of consuming your time. If you have to conduct 10 minutes 20 minutes inspections, then entire projects you can improve that same observations apply for all plants. After that, going to the systematic inspections. Also, this is a part of proactively and active monitoring in your organization. Systematic inspections means plant, premises, people and procedures. This is a part of, if you have a short duration, summarize that if anyone asks to some questions, what is your inspection? Systematic inspections. First you have to check the plant, after that premises, after that people, and after that procedures. What will be checked in plants? So machinery and vehicles. If you are going to enter a plant, then machinery and vehicles will be checked and will be inspections for thoroughly what is wrong and what is any gap between the requirements. After that, premises means workplace and environment. If you are going to visit some plants, then need to be followed, need to be checked the workplace. What is workplace health safety culture, and what is environment entire whole plants. That already that may be considered during the inspections if you are going to doing a systematic inspection. So after that, people means workers working in your plants, then need to be checked the working method. If you have a safe work method statements and hazard identifications risk, then need to be checked the working conditions, workers working methods and workers behaviors on your plant, and plant engineers also entire projects we can see that behaviors of work. After that, procedures is a also part of, if you have a make a planning and proper procedures, then you can entire project act follow that at all entire projects teams workers and others plant have. So procedures safe system permit to work. If you are going to visit it the systematic inspection, then need to be know and visit the we should visit it at site and check the permit to work. Wrong and right, they are using proper safe procedures as per defined by our organization. So guys, after that we are going to discuss about the arrangement of active monitoring. If you are going to active monitoring, then what will be arrangement at your workplace, factor of considers when planning to introduce active monitoring. So type of monitoring, first is frequency, how much frequency will be there. If you are going to inspection at your workplace, allocate a responsibility, which persons who are going to visit, who are going to inspections. So responsibility defined by at your workplace and competence of inspections. If you are going to identify that someone, and then need to be check the competence and use of checklist. If you are going to inspections, thoroughly inspection at your workplace, then need to be know you have a safety inspection checklist and action planning and problems. If you have inspection of entire plants, then need to be focus on your observation, what will be actions plan against of your observations. So guys, this is also a part of active monitoring. After that, example for after that we are going to discuss about the example for inspection systematic. So guys, purpose of inspections. First we should know that monitor or adjust a standard. After that, frequency, if you know that if you are a small power tools, any power tools, frequently every month should be inspections thoroughly by safety officers and entire project teams. If you are going to use any machinery, then need to be monitored by a competent operators, drivers need to be checked on regular basis, and monthly thoroughly checked by safety managers and plant head, and including the concerned persons which are going to lead the department head. After the competence, 1 day course, competency checks, inspections, competency levels check. If you are any new workers coming and your organization for work purpose, then need to be check competency levels. This is also 1 day course. We can inspect and we can train them and get the return and thoroughly inspection competency check of entire level of work. Persons with responsible, who is responsible for competency check? Competent check. If you have a working any machinery work, then need to be competency level check by engineers. All levels entirely responsible for that competency levels check in your junior staffs and workers or team members. Inspection checklist, you have noted that inspection checklist is general type and general categorize the inspection checklist following the arrangement. After that, all part of entire systematic and example of inspections, there need to be last point of view. If you are going to observe any some gaps, then need to be improvement, and against of your observation action plan should be there, and go thoroughly improvement at your workplace. So guys, this is also called the active monitoring, and also active monitoring may be very fantastic to work if you are going to implement active monitoring at your workplace. Thanks guys, today we have completed. Again we have discussed tomorrow on same topic. Thanks.